Alex met Emily during college. She wasn't just beautiful. She was smart, kind, and the kind of person who made everyone around her feel alive. They laughed together, planned a future together, and shared late-night talks about life, love, and everything in between. For Alex, it felt like a love story written perfectly just for him. But ambition has a voice that sometimes drowns out everything else. Alex landed an opportunity at a prestigious startup in New York, one that promised wealth, recognition, and the life he'd always dreamed of. Emily, on the other hand, was building a small but meaningful career as a teacher in their hometown. She wanted him to stay to grow together, but Alex was blinded. "I can't pass this up, Em. I need this," he told her, his eyes fixed on the future. And with those words he left, not just the city or the job he could have turned down, but the woman who loved him more than he could ever imagine. The first few months were exhilarating. New York dazzled him, the money was incredible, and the attention he received made him feel unstoppable. But late at night in his empty apartment, he felt a gnawing emptiness. He tried to call Emily, but every time he did, he reminded himself that she deserved someone who stayed, someone who put her first. And slowly they drifted apart until one day the calls stopped altogether. Years passed. Alex's career skyrocketed. He became a recognized figure in his field, traveled the world, and lived a life many people only dreamed of. But the success he fought so hard for began to feel hollow. He achieved everything he wanted, but he had lost something irreplaceable along the way. The emptiness wasn't just loneliness. It was the absence of the person who knew him best, who loved him unconditionally. Meanwhile, Emily's life quietly flourished. She found joy in her work, inspired generations of students, and built a life filled with love and contentment, without Alex. But she never stopped caring. She never forgot. Then one day, a chance encounter changed everything. Alex was invited to speak at a conference in his hometown. Walking through the familiar streets brought back a flood of memories. And there she was, standing outside the local cafe, holding a cup of coffee just like she used to on their Saturday mornings. Emily hadn't changed much. Her smile still had the same warmth, the same light that had once drawn him in. Alex froze. Years of regret hit him like a tidal wave. He tried to speak, but no words came. Finally, he walked over and their eyes met. Emily didn't need him to explain. She already knew his story. I'm sorry, Emily," he whispered. "I thought I needed success, but I didn't realize I needed you more than anything in the world." Emily looked at him, her expression a mix of sadness and strength. "Alex, I can't change the past, but I've built a life I love. I hope you can find peace with yours." Alex realized then that success without love is a hollow victory. But it wasn't too late to change, to make amends, to become a better version of himself. Over the next months, he dedicated himself not just to his work, but to meaningful connections, to building bridges with people he'd lost, and to giving back in ways that truly mattered.